everyone. Good evening. Thank you for coming out. Great crowd here. My name is Alan Edge, and I am the director of this production and Gail's coach, acting coach. And thank you. I just mentioned to my wife a few minutes ago, since in high school I didn't do any sports whatsoever. So it's really great to be at 58 years old and finally be called coach. Yeah, coach, we're going in, coach. Yeah. Coach. So I feel a little macho. Yeah, just made 58 years old this past week. Glad to be here. That's right, baby. Don't stop lying about your age. Look, I have seen quite a few people here. I'm looking up Logan Man lights who are part of the 50 and over crowd. Any of my AARP people represent that thing. You hear? Right. AARP, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That AARP thing represent. Don't be ashamed. Now, if you're not 50 and over, you are not eligible. Sorry. You can't be with us. You're excluded. We're in. I love AARP, baby. You can get a brand new Cadillac Escalade for $200. Gotta have a coupon, though. Gotta have it. As long as you got the coupon. I love AARP. I'm glad to be older. You ever know, I was just thinking about this, how every generation thinks they were the best generation. Am I right about it? All these kids these days. These kids these days. In my day, we slept in a muddy log. You had a log? You know, it's just, you know, we're always better, but in this case, it's true. We are. So anyway, glad to be over 50 and over. I'm a survivor. That's right, that's right. You know, they call us baby boomers. No, I am a survivor. And you people who survived the 60s and the 70s know what I'm talking about. If you were teenagers back then, the crazy stuff we did to try to kill ourselves. Oh, God. I mean, I didn't know anything about God, the Lord, and none of that stuff. But the Lord assigned guardian angels to take care of me. That's right. Every weekend, the Lord would say, I want Youth and Youth to go with Alec. That's the way the Lord talks. And the angels would go, no, I'm not going. It's Friday, he got paid. No. Lucifer, you still hiring? I'm not going with him. No, Lord, no. He's crazy. My guardian angels is in an old angel's rest home telling Alan Edge stories. I lost this wing in 69. This one got clipped in a gang fight in 71. I wore him out. I'm a survivor, that's right. Things are different, yes they are. And with the young peoples today, I went and got my grandchildren. I got grandkids, 7 grandsons. Yeah, that's right. 1 son, 7 grandsons. What a downline. Now that's multi-level marketing, baby. Little grandson, his tooth fell out, you know? So I'm gonna do the old tooth fairy thing. So I waited until he went to sleep and I snuck upstairs. Had a couple of quarters I was gonna sneak under his pillow, you know. I put the pillow up and I ding, ding. I said, what in the? He had a credit card machine under there. Little fella woke up and said, Grandpa, you need 2 pieces of ID. I love you, Grandpa. I got him the school supplies, trying to help my son out, you know. And I got the school supplies, a little different than when I was coming up. But it was a sale at Walmart, so I got what I could to help out, you know. A box cutter, a Kevlar vest, and Casey Anthony's attorney. So that should hold him through the school year. You know, it's rough for these little fellas out here now, you know. And I noticed another thing too, I mean, just things standards a little different than when we were coming up. Like I noticed when the young mothers name their children, they don't give the thought to it that we used to. You know, back in the day, you'd name your child after Grandpa Moses V, you know, who swam across the Atlantic to get here himself. Or Tulanda Zungi Basa, meaning he who is close to the sun, God's favorite. Whatever. No. Now when they name the kid about whatever it is they see in the hospital. Okay, mother, you had a daughter. What is her name? Anesthesia! Anesthesia! Which makes it hard on the teacher when she does roll call. Alice, Annabelle, Anastasia, Anastasia, Mary Meth, would you go wake her up? Anastasia. No thought. Just name the kid whatever. Just throw some silverware up, whatever sound it makes. Ting, 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 Jackson, you know. Poor little fellas. Yeah, I'm a survivor. I was a mailman. Delivered the mail for 10 and a half years. Right? Any postal workers? Just shoot. Let you know. Let us know you're here. Get metal detectors. Write that down next time. Get metal detectors. Please, you overlook that. Yeah, I was a mailman for 10 and a half years. Oh, yeah, yeah. And see, I got to say this now because I'm in Wisconsin. I'm from Chicago. Any people about Chicago? I'm from 63rd Street. It's a neighborhood in Chicago on the south side called Inglewood. 63rd Street. It's not a street, it's a nation. You gotta have a passport to get in and out of Inglewood. 63rd Street so bad, snowflakes won't even fall. That's right, snow come out the sky, looking like a picture postcard, and they get right to 63rd Street and they go, no, south, no, north side, too bad, let's go. I was a mailman for 10 and a half years, and let me tell you Wisconsinites something. It took me a little time to realize this. When we got here in Milwaukee about 6 years ago, I'm looking at the news, and I happened to know throughout the week, just off the periphery of my attention, that whenever the news went off, there was an animal story. I thought it was a freak anomaly. The first time, Fluffy the cat was rescued earlier today. Whatever. Then the next day, yes, there were IEDs, 25 people were killed. Oh, breaking news. Marky the dog was caught between a fence. 6 fire trucks were brought in. Keep steady for further reports. I'm like, okay. Then toward the end of the week, it was like, yes, they've taken 62 hostages. Shut up! Wait, don't feed the deers. Run through the kitchen of the thing in Waukesha. I noticed a pattern. These Milwaukee's love their animals. So I'm going to tell you Wisconsinites about your animals, about the dogs. I know we got some dog lovers here, don't we? Dog lovers, owners, this, that, art, whatever it is. Yeah, right. I love dogs. I love dogs and I trust dogs implicitly. I trust them to do what dogs do. Bite. Thousands of years of genetic breeding to do one thing, bite. Anything, they'll bite wood, rubber, anything. They live, they dream, bite dreams. When you see a dog over there, he's dreaming about biting you. But he's not as dumb as he looks, he gotta eat. They want to bite. So I know that. I know it, the dog knows it, we're simpatico right here. He said, mailman, I can just bite you. I understand, baby. It's the dog owners I don't trust. I cannot trust a fully grown human being who looks me dead in the eye and tells me with all sincerity that this big Rottweiler mixed with Pit Bull, mixed with Doberman, Pit T-Rex with the saber-toothed tiger, human remains in the front yard, a shoe, the foot still in the shoe. Then they look at it and say, he don't bite. He just likes to play, don't you, big fella? Yeah. That is why I'm telling you, from all the mailmen in the world, we're going to get bumper stickers. If you love them, leash him. Because I had dog spray and I would spray anything moving. I'm telling you, if you came up jingling your car keys and touched me, excuse me, man, oh, sir, I'm sorry. No, you shouldn't. Just 30 minutes, you'll be okay. Just sit there and snuggle on me like that. Don't do that no more. I spray anything moving. I didn't care if it was a Chihuahua puppy. If he came running up to me, I would. Need a CNI man to get around. I'd rather be judged by 12 than buried by 6. I I'll take my chances. I'll apologize. I'll see a spiritual advisor. I'll go to rehab. Whatever. But I'm not getting bit for nobody. I don't care what you say. Yeah, I'm a survivor. A survivor. I'm just going to close with this testimony. Because I know some of you are out here. When you see Gail Rust's show, you're going to identify with so much in her show. I'm going to tell you my testimony. Come September 26th of this year, I will be free from drugs and alcohol for 21 years. 21 years. Yeah. You'd be shooting rockets off if you knew the truth. See, you don't understand. I didn't just drink. You know, I didn't just sip. Oh, I didn't just sip in there. Some of these girls, oh, they're nice berry. Yes, I like the bouquet. No. When I drank, I drank. For one reason only, to get high as cheap and quick as possible. I didn't care if it was Everclear and a dirty jelly jar with a crack in it. And I wanted to know that I was high. I wanted to know. I'm going to lose a lip. It had to mean something to me. I don't care. When I drink, I wanted to wake up the next morning and have mustache hairs missing on one side of my face. An eye would droop for 3 weeks later. I wanted to wake up and have somebody standing over me talking about, you have the right to remain silent. You have a right to determine. I wanted to see CSI dusting my flat for fingerprints and spraying luminol looking for blood traces. I wanted to see a chalk outline on the carpet where the gingerbread man got killed last night. I want to be on the news. When I drank, let me tell you something, I supported the House of Seagrams all by myself like Atlas. When I stopped drinking, liquor plants closed down all over the world. Mass layoffs. Governments toppled. Executives jumped out windows and committed suicide. The stock market slid sideways like this and never recovered. That's why we in Iraq today. I feel bad. I mean the impact. Oh, don't mention drugs. The Lord saved me for drugs. What's the thing the kids do now? Crack cocaine? Wake me. Boring. Back in the day, we got high on everything. I know some witnesses here. Keep looking straight ahead. Nobody has to know. Because I know you're cool now. But back in the day, we got high on everything. Orange sunshine, purple haze, black mollies, window paint, strawberry dabs, blotter, trees, LSD, the gift that keeps on giving. We took anything we thought sounded like drugs. X-Lax, Malox, Clorox, just so long as I was something else. I might not even be here. This could be a dream. I might be in the institution right now, talking to a turkey leg in the cafeteria. Yeah, Mr. Edge, you're a comedian. We hear the people laughing. We're going to take you to get some sun. It's okay. I might not even be here. I might not even be black. I might be a real old white guy with delusions of grandeur. Help me. But I knew it was a sign from God for me to stop getting high. I knew it was from God. I knew it was time when the police gave me a ticket for driving without a vehicle. Butt naked with combat boots on and 3 feet of snow, sweating like a pig, waiting for the stop sign to change. And it did. So I knew it was time to stop, and I will right now. My name is Alan Edge, and you've just been on the edge of sanity. Thank you. Yeah, boy. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Before we get started, I ask that you please turn off your cell phones. Turn them off now. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I'll give you a few minutes because it's going to take time to get that rebellious spirit out of you who say, no, I'm not going to do it. Do it. Do it right now. Turn it off. I know many of you here are probably very, very important. Waiting for an important phone call from the president. Yes, Mr. President. Well, yes, he's on stage now, Mr. President. Well, do you want it to look like an accident? Yes, Mr. President. I understand. So turn your cell phones off. Do not be holding up videotaping things anymore. It's not a rock concert.